Hi everyone, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for your kind comments. They really made me smile. I'd also like to apologize for the lack of, not the lack of Kitty because he's on my lap, for the lack of updates, but I'm all done my essays now, so that means I can get back to reading. Wonderful. Alright, I'm a little congested today. Don't know if that'll come across, but we'll see. Anywho. This is Chapter 6 of Zombicorns by John Green. Chapter 6. Caroline lived in the Harold Washington branch of the Chicago Public Library, a gray-stone behemoth downtown. She dragged a king-sized mattress into a windowless, cinder-block-walled dressing room, attached to the huge auditorium where the library once hosted readings. In the Bees, which is the era before zombification, I'd been a member of the CPL's teen advisory board in my neighborhood, and we would sometimes come downtown together to have pizza with the other Chicago book nerds, and we would meet in this very auditorium. Like everyone I knew, I'd made a point of leaving my B's life, but I couldn't leave Chicago, so I mostly just avoided my neighborhood, because Chicago is a city of many discrete neighborhoods, a place where the Venn diagrams do not much overlap. Having minimized my interactions with my past, walking down into that auditorium, which to me still smelled like pizza, was disconcerting. Caroline had set up a battery-powered baby video monitor in the auditorium, in the center of the stage, and since her bedroom had only one door, she could see and hear anyone coming. It was pretty brilliant, really. We walked back into the dressing room, rectangular, low ceiling. "It ain't much," she said, "but it's home." On the linoleum floor beside her bed were hundreds of books. I looked at them. "Corn," she said. "Huh?" I asked. "I'm reading every book the library has about corn." "There are that many?" She knelt down and picked up some titles, speaking excitedly. The Evangelism of the Convinced. "Yeah, we were totally obsessed with corn, even in the Bees. This one, Glorious Maize. You don't see books about, eggplants called All Hail the Magnificent Eggplant. And that's how the books talk about corn, zealously. Did you know that even in the Bees more than 20% of farmland in America was planted with corn? Did you know, in fact, that of the total surface of the American continents, more than 1% was cornfield?" "Is that a lot?" I asked. "Well, by comparison, the houses of every human being on the continents occupied less than 1/100% of land. So, even before, corn took up 1,000 times more space than we did." "Yeah," I said. "My dad used to talk about that." "Seed up?" I nodded. "Yeah, everybody. Everybody. Every body." She shrugged. "Yeah, well, I'm from Iowa City, Corn Central. We were among the first." "How'd you—" I asked. We'd both had these conversations so many times with so many survivors that the actual finishing of the question was unnecessary. "No idea," she said. "I think I just happened to avoid that particular varietal until it became clear that corn was the cause. Luck of the draw." Most people had some convoluted theory that amounted to luck of the draw, but Caroline was the first person I'd met who could admit it. Personally, I'd never seen anyone get infected any other way than having D131Y stuffed directly into their mouths. Mr. President, still half fat in those days, waddled over to her and curled up on the bed. "Cute dog," she said. "He from the Bees?" "Nah, he's a stray," I said. "I had a dog. My cousin ate him alive." "Z's are classy that way," I said. She laughed a little. "So, where are you from?" "Here," I said. "Here? I never met anyone from here," she said. "No one stays." I didn't say anything, even though she was asking a question. I looked over at the baby monitor resting atop the mattress next to some rumpled covers. If anything made a noise, the light slid up depending on the volume of the sound. A mouse's peep might blink green. A clumsy, desperate Z thudding through the auditorium would have sent the monitor into red. Right now it was green. Silent. Safe. I hadn't felt like this in a long time. "I have a sister," I finally said. "I stay here to check up on her." Caroline squinted at me, not getting it. "She's Z'd up," I said. "My sister. Runs with a planting crew on the northwest side. She's 9. I just check up on her or whatever. Make sure she has enough to eat and everything. You know how they are with little ones." "Sorry," Caroline said, which was the only perfect thing to say. "Yeah, well," I said. "I know she's not her anymore, I just whatever. I'm a sentimentalist, you know?" Caroline invited me to spend the night. She stood in a corner facing away from me when she changed into her pajamas, a black tank top and pajama pants. And then she turned back around, and I saw the blue-black bruises inside both of her shoulders, where the guns had pounded against her tiny frame. Her curly brown hair fell away from her face. I slept in my clothes, gunned by the mattress as I always did, curled up in the corner of the bed, not wanting to invade Caroline's space, because I wanted her to let me stay here, in the safe room with the baby monitor, as long as humanly possible. Alright, so that was chapter 6 of Zombicorns by John Green. So Caroline is from Iowa, so I put on my southern accent. I don't know if it was correct. I don't know an Iowan accent, but I tried. So yeah, don't forget to leave comments if you liked it, or if you didn't, what the hell ever. I just like comments, and if you have anything you want me to read for you, just send it my way. The email address is reading_wench@yahoo.com, and I'd be happy to do that for you. Don't know how fast I'll do it, but it'll get done. Alright, love you guys. Bye.